Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're going to look at the new goggle from Push today. This is the Push Unite goggle. We've got all the colors out here. We've got the case out here as well. So we'll go and open one up and let you guys check it out. Let's kind of go through the colors though. You guys can see all the colors before I clear them out of the way and kind of make some space to do a little review here. I tried on the goggle earlier. I've tried one on a while ago. And they're very comfortable masks. I like the way they look. I think from the side they look awesome. Well, they look good from all angles, but I think it's a good looking mask. I like the features of it. We'll talk about the features. I think it's a good goggle, so I think you're gonna like it. Let's move those over. So the case itself, it's gonna come in a nice not hard case. It's got some flex to it, but definitely will protect your mask. A lot of people were interested in the zipper on the side. The zipper does not go all the way around. It only zips on the side just to give it that hinge and let it open up and kind of fold open. The way that we saw them coming is the chin strap was out of all of them, and maybe you can use it as a handle if you want, but this is the chin strap. This is not a handle that is attached to the goggle case itself, but you can easily tuck it inside and have it out of the way. There is another little tiny handle on the back right here, which you could use to hook to something as well. But if you were just carrying it, you could carry it like that. There's a little bit of just a info blurb on the back right here. You can take that off, just peels off of there. But we're gonna leave it on that one. And then let's go ahead and unzip it. We'll fold it open. Nice microfiber lined inside of the goggle case. Gonna protect everything, gonna keep everything secure. It's formed for this goggle, so you know it's gonna fit it nicely. There's a little pouch inside here, and this pouch holds this Allen key, which we'll talk about when we need to. You do not need this to take apart the mask. It's not in there for disassembly. It's in there for a different feature. So don't go, oh no, we gotta use tools to take our mask apart. No, you don't. It's there for something completely different. So we'll talk about that. Let's get this out of the way. Let's check this out right here. So the chin strap, we'll start at the bottom. This is my favorite chin strap I've ever seen. It isn't until recently that chin straps have really become an important issue for today's player, where they are a necessity. Now you have to have them on your mask if you're playing any kind of tournament scene or anything. So having a good chin strap is definitely beneficial, and this is the best chin strap that's ever been made. So I know I've done a review on it before, but it is just an easy push release. You just slide it apart and it goes, it unlocks itself. But when it comes together, you don't even need to really even line it up. Just make sure this one goes on the outside and you're done. It's locked together, it is secure, and to get it apart, you just slide the two pieces across from each other. It's that easy. So no longer are you fumbling around two hands trying to lock something together. You just need to get this piece on top of that piece and it locks together. Best chin strap ever. Goggle here. Look at it. I like the soft ears on the soft. I don't really call them ears. I mean, it's kind of one complete piece that goes from the top or the ear piece down to the bottom. It just has a little, I don't want to call it a pin or anything, but just a little hook that locks it into the front piece of the mask and keeps it secure on the mask. But the nice thing about this is, you've got both paintball players and you've got airsoft players, and then you've got military simulation people that are training with airsoft equipment, and they have a really hard time with using sights and scopes on guns because the mask gets in the way. If you just unhook that like I did, this piece can fold up out of the way now and make it very easy to get that cheek or the butt, the gun up against your cheek and sight down a gun. So obviously for paintball, we're gonna keep that connected and secure it so it's not smacking our faces and stuff. But for other applications, this is awesome. Folds up right out of the way and easy to sight down a gun. When it comes back to putting it back together, you just run the pin, I don't want to call it a pin, you run the little rubber tab through the hole there and then pull it right back into place. So now it's secure again. And it's still flexible, but it's going to pop right back out. Now this does run up to here, so this is part of this up here. The front of the mask, you can see it's got great ventilation. It also has ventilation up above the nose right here. A lot of people are like, oh, it's got no ventilation in the front where my nose is. well, I've never had an issue with that in the past, but they changed that ventilation and put it up here. So it's coming up above the nose. So you're still getting the benefit of the ventilation, but better protection on the front of the mask, which is great. The whole mask is flexible. So this is one of the first masks to have a dual injection. So both black black and colors injection, or gray, or whatever happens to be, but keep both materials super soft. Typically, the colored injection has to be a little bit more rigid than the black, and it ends up making the mask not flexible. But this, you've got flexibility in both colors. So great comfort, great flexibility, maybe get some bounces out of it around the entire mask around the front. Coming to the back side, the strap, tons of that silicone printing on the back. So the whole back of the goggle strap has got that on it, and it's going to keep it secure on the back of your head, keep it comfortable, keep it from sliding around. And then the outside, it does have some silicone logo, but that's, more for aesthetics than anything else. It doesn't really help anything. Same kind of ski goggle style, pull it apart to make it tighter, slide it together to make it loose, and then it attaches at the side right here, at the end right here. Let's talk about the top here. So there is, at the time of the video, and right now, there is no visor for it. They are going to make a visor, so it will be available eventually, but at this point there is none. One of the key factors of a visor is to help keep the sun out of your mask. And I don't know if you guys have ever experienced it, but along the grill or the venting at the top here, it is possible if the sun happens to be coming in and hitting it at a certain angle, that you get glare on the inside of your lens, and you can see weird reflections and weird glare on the inside. This brow ridge that you see running up here it serves two purposes. It looks cool, but secondly, it'll help block the light that is coming in to hit it and keep it from going down into the venting and causing glare inside of there, causing weird reflections. Now, if the sun is directly above you on the top and it's coming through the vent at the top, there's nothing you can do about that. But when the sun is coming from the front, this will definitely help with that. So I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I have, and it definitely will help with that as well. Inside. So the chin strap, it's just Velcro, and it loops around. So you could easily undo that and pull it out and get rid of it. So let's take that out. If you're doing cleaning or doing maintenance or doing whatever you are going to do, you can easily remove the chin strap. It's got loops on it, so you could put a different chin strap on it if you like something better. I don't know what that would be, because this is the only chin strap you really need. So inside, the foam is super soft, and it's got a super nice cover to the front of it. It's very comfortable, nice and thick, but soft at the same time. Super, super comfortable. And it is replaceable. So if you do damage it, if it gets eaten by your dog or it falls apart because you sweat tremendously, it is replaceable. You can get it, you can't just buy them and snap them in. They just snap in and out. Now, we'll talk about this after I get the lens off. So let's go ahead and take the lens off of it so you guys can see how that comes in and out, and then we'll talk about what this is for once the lens is out. Okay, to start taking the lens out, there's a retainer tab, or they call it a secondary locking tab, and then the normal mask tab. So if we can see inside here, there's a gray tab right there, which is the secondary locking tab, and then the black part right there, which is the main, or the I guess you call it the main locking tab. So on this one right here, these are the first runs, and to get these up, you have to actually kind of get your finger underneath the gray locking tab and pop it up out of the way. Now on later runs, there will be a little tab that you can put your finger against and pop it out. But I had no problem getting this one out. I didn't have to fight it, I didn't struggle, nothing. I just put my finger under it and I just lifted it right up. So they're gonna make it easier, I guess, but it's pretty easy the way it is. Now to remove this retainer tab that's right here, you're going to slide it forward. So you can use the secondary retainer tab and grab a hold of it and push this way. You can also put your fingers kind of against the primary retainer tab and push it forward. Whatever way you can to make this tab slide forward, you're gonna do that. So I'm gonna try to do this and let you guys still kind of see it. And you will hear it click. You might not be able to hear it click here, but it will, like that. And then it just pops right out. So you can see this is the secondary retainer, and this is the primary. These two pieces just snap together, and you just lift it out to undo it. So we're going to do that to both sides. Lift up the secondary, slide the primary forward until it snaps, lift it out, and then we can push our lens out. Do the ears first, pull the ears open, or the sides of the lens open, and slide them forward. Now the lens itself comes just like this. So when you buy a new lens or you pull the lens out, this earpiece or the side piece to the lens, the temple piece on the lens, this is on there. You don't remove it. It stays on there. And this has the retainer clip or the post clip on it. So you're never going to lose this. This isn't a secondary piece that will fall away and you'll lose it. Or it isn't, there's nothing on the mask that will fall off and lose it when you go to take your mask lens out. Everything is attached either to the lens or to the mask, so there aren't pieces to lose or get lost or have to replace if you do lose them. When you buy a new lens, this comes on it. So a new lens has the post, it has everything you need, you just slide it in and go. So it's trying to make it easier for the player where you don't have to worry about multiple things, you don't have to keep things on a certain side, nothing is side specific, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you just drop this in, snap it together, you're done. You don't need any extra pieces, you're not going to lose any extra pieces, which is cool. Plus it gives it a finished look. The lens is definitely unique and different than any other one you've seen. So that's pretty cool. Now, this piece right here. So the bridge of this mask, this section that you see right here, running across there, is adjustable depending on how your face is formed. You can adjust where the bridge sits. Some people put on a mask and the nose, the bridge of the nose is just too far away and it makes a sloppy mask. Some people put it on and it's too tight and they wish they could move the bridge further away from their nose. This gives you that option. By putting this Allen key, the long side, this side might work as well, but this side's easier to use. There's a hole in the top of the bridge of the nose right here. You put this in and then you can adjust the nose. And I'm going to unscrew this, and as I do, it might be a little hard to see, but the nose right here is actually moving away. Oh, I came out of the Allen slot there. From the face. And there's quite a bit of adjustment. I talked to them earlier today and he said that there was about an inch worth of travel or adjustment on there that you could go before the screw actually pops completely out. If you were to go so far that the screw comes out of the housing, you just pop the foam piece off, reset it, get the screw inside of it, and start over. It's not a big deal to fix should you go too far, but I don't think you would ever need to use the full length of the travel because the mask is sitting close to your face already. So I'm going to turn this back in and bring it all the way back to its original position. Right there. Put it up close. I liked it when it was closer or all the way forward, just for my face. Maybe that means I got a big head. I don't know. Like that. So I've never seen a mask where the bridge section is adjustable. That's cool. It just gives it a little bit more of a unique feel, and it makes it more custom to your face, so that you can have something that truly fits your face rather than something that's supposed to fit a generic face. So I like that as well. Let's go put it back together, and I know you guys want to see it on, so let's get the lens back on. The lens comes off just like we put it on. We're going to get the edges around, make sure that all the front and the top lock into place. Snap it in, snap it in. We're going to take our primary retainer, and you want to go in nose first, or when I say nose, like front of the retainer first. So put it in and then fold it back. So put it nose first, fold it back, slide it back like that, and then snap our retainer in. Same with this, nose first, put it in, slide it back, retainer, snap it in, and we're done. And let's put it on. I like how comfortable it is. The strap is great on the back. I guess everybody's face is going to be a little different on how it sits right there. This one sits a little high on my jaw, but I could set it down a little bit further on my nose and on my brow to help cover that. But good coverage on the front right here. My chin is underneath, so my chin isn't going to get shot. But good coverage all around. I like the softness over here, the flexibility. The ear protection is good. I don't hear any of that weird echoing or what people I guess hear as an echo. The way they formed the earpieces, they kind of cupped them rather than left them flat. So it really sits nicely around your ear. It doesn't sit flat up against your ear and give you that weird kind of seashell, ocean, echoey kind of feel on there. So it's comfortable all the way around. I love the adjustability. I love the chin strap. I like the lenses. I think it looks super cool. So all around, I think it's a plus or a winner in my book. So definitely check this out. This is the Push Unite goggle. It's available through the website. Check for all the colors. Order yours now through ansgear.com.